Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. Today I am comparing my niche fragrances against my designer fragrances. Now I started this channel on the focus of just smelling good. That's why I named it Just Smell Better. I'm just a regular guy who wants to smell good. But man, I've never been a big fan of niche. Let me explain why just really quick. Most of these niche are overpriced for no reason. They have some of the weirdest smelling smells I've ever smelled. What can I say, man? Designer colognes just smell better than niche fragrances, but I did manage to pick up 5 niche fragrances along my cologne journey, and the whopping total of those 5 colognes is $830. But today I am pairing those 5 niche fragrances against their designer counterpart to see which one is the better fragrance. Let's start off big with one of the biggest niche brands in the fragrance community. This is Bond number 9. This one is Bleecker Street. Out of all the Bond number 9s, I chose the worst looking bottle. It looks like a Ninja Turtle. I was expecting something mind-blowing, something crazy. I smelled it, and it smelled like the most basic designer I've ever smelled. So I was pretty disappointed by this one at first. But I'm not even gonna lie, for the video, I've been loving this a lot more. The smell has been growing on me. I did say it smells like the most basic designer, but that designer smell is the reason why I love it so much, because it smells mass appealing. It smells so good. It's a little bit fruity and a little bit woody too, which I don't know how they combine. Apparently it has a vanilla note, which I don't pick up at all, and it also has a blueberry note, so that's interesting. Like I'm saying, these niche colognes throw in some interesting notes. So the cologne I would compare it to for designers is my brand new Valentino Born in Roma EDT. So the reason I am comparing this is because this one smells also so good, such a compliment getter. Again, like this one, I've been falling in love with it, so that says a lot about Bleecker Street. They don't smell the same, don't get me wrong. It's not redundant to own both of them. It's still good to have both of these in your collection. They smell pretty similar with the synthetic, attractive, fresh, sonic smell. Both of them are fruity. So which one do I prefer? Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go for Valentino Born in Roma EDT, just for the reason that, again, niche colognes are so expensive for no reason. If I knew this one smelled just as good, if not even better, I would probably save up my money if I wasn't a collector. So for the average person, this one does more than enough, and for that reason, I'm gonna have to give the win to the designers for this category, this battle. The second battle, if you want to call it that, is Parfums de Marly Percival against its designer counterpart or counterparts, Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce and Mont Blanc Legend. This isn't even a battle in my eyes, because both of these created some of the best smelling smells I've ever smelled. That's a lot of smells in one sentence, but I got a Fierce sample. I love this so much. I got a Parfums de Marly sample guide. I smell Percival and I loved it just as much, so I decided to upgrade to the Parfums de Marly brand instead of Fierce. And then I smelled Mont Blanc Legend on store, and I was blown away. Like, they smell very similar and so good. All of them smell amazing. Perfect for signature scent. This would be my signature scent if I wasn't a collector. I have to wear a different cologne every time to, you know, test them out. If you're trying to save money and just go for the smell, I'll definitely recommend going for Mont Blanc Legend or Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce. This one's just, it's so good. I need a full bottle, but Percival, for some reason, just has a place in my heart. It was my first ever niche fragrance. I just had to do it because this is my signature scent. It's my go-to, my best scent in my whole collection. So I'm gonna have to give the win to Percival just for this battle, just this one time. Up next, I got Maison Francis Kurkdjian Grand Soir. This one was $200, I think around $205. And it seems like everyone on YouTube has it, like every big YouTuber. So that's why I got it, because everyone was hyping it up a lot. It's just a nice, dark, I think it's dark. I don't know how women wear these. It's unisex. I don't know how women pull it off. To me, it's pretty masculine. And it's just a creamy vanilla, like I always say, a creamy vanilla. It reminds me of the milky vanilla that my dad makes in the ice cream shop. So good. And it's going against Guerlain Lhomme Ideal Eau de Parfum. Now, you guys might be surprised to see this one battling Grand Soir. You might have expected something like La Tafacambra, Stronger With You Intensely, even, I don't know, Spice One, which I did in my recent video. I put them against each other. But in my opinion, this is the closest smelling one I found to Grand Soir. I don't know how. I think it's because of that dark whiskey slash booziness. I don't know which one it is. I'm not a I don't know the language when it comes to alcohol. Let's just say that I don't drink it. It's that dark aspect that mixes with the note of vanilla that makes it smell similar to Grand Soir. The almond and the cherry don't really play a factor. When I smell it, I don't pick it up that much. But this one was the closest one I could find to Grand Soir. This one is pretty unique. Now, which one is better? You guys let me know. $200 for a nice creamy vanilla, or $80 for a nice date, nice scent that is a little bit more wearable. I think I prefer my Grand Soir. Now, yes, this might be me coping and trying to come up with the excuse to make me feel better that I spent $200 on a cologne. I think the vanilla is done so well in this one that this one had a hard time beating this one. Let me know which one y'all prefer. My next MFK, my second Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This one is Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte. Now, this one was an interesting choice. This one, I feel like I'm one of the only YouTubers that has this cologne in their collection, which I'm really happy about. I'm standing out in the fragrance community, you know what I mean? No one has this one. No one talks about it. I don't know why. It smells so good. I've been loving this one. It smells amazing. Let me give it a spray. I just sprayed like $2 in the air and I don't regret it. It smells really nice. It smells fruity. This one reminds me of a candy that I used to eat when I was little, but I don't remember what candy it was, and it's driving me crazy. It's driving me insane. I don't know which candy it was. This is gonna be one of my main colognes for the summer, especially for the spring. A really good gym cologne too. I've been falling in love with this one. One of my best purchases I've ever made. So the designer counterpart that I'm comparing it to is Terre. Now, again, these don't mean that they smell similar. This one has an orange note. It just smells so realistic, like orange. This one, I don't know which one it is. It wasn't plum. It was like black currants, something like that, which I've never smelled, but different fruits. But they both smell fruity, and I don't know how to say it. It's just realistic. This one, I think it was voted like top 3 best cologne of all time on Fragrantica. Keep in mind, Fragrantica can be pretty stupid, but it does give it some credibility. But we're not talking about credibility. We're talking about which one do I prefer. This one was an easy victory for Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte. This one's one of the rare occasions where I prefer the fruity, kind of zesty, just upbeat scent over the realistic, masculine, and woody scent. It's just a rare occasion, but this time, Aqua Cologne Forte by Maison Francis Kurkdjian wins, and it gives another point to the niche fragrances. My last niche fragrance is Oud Lemon Mint. This is my cheapest one, only like $75. And honestly, I'm not even gonna drag it out. I haven't been a big fan of this one. It smells like laundry detergent, a little bit clean, a little bit nice, a little bit fresh, but it has that oud scent that I don't like at all. I don't know how y'all like oud. Like, this is what I mean when I talk about niche. Niche can be so, like, again, so good, but it can also be so trash, so disgusting. How do y'all like oud? Oud, it's gotta be the worst note on perfumery in the world. Okay, maybe not the worst note, but one of the worst notes ever. The designer one is Diesel Only the Brave. I love the bottle. It looks like the Smackdown fist. This was a gift from my mom for Christmas, just a random blind buy. She didn't do no research on like the notes. It smells fresh, like out the shower, but it also has that kind of weird animalistic scent, so a little bit oudy. But this one does it a little bit better. It's a little bit more masculine. You can pull it off a little bit easier than this one. I think the reason why I don't like this one is because of the lemon and mint, which alone would smell amazing, but that combined with oud, it's kind of like a weird combination, you know? So I'd rather have the oud animalistic scent mixed with more masculine notes, so that at least it's a little bit more safe. Stole the winner in this one, the designer one, Diesel Only the Brave. Not a big fan of this one either, but a little bit better than Oud Lemon Mint. And luckily this one wasn't too expensive for a niche, only 75 bucks. So that's the end of the video. The niche colognes win. Does that mean niche is better than designer? No, that just means my niche colognes were some good choices. Hell yeah, man, I didn't waste my $830 completely. I chose some really good, amazing scents. And I'm really happy with my niche selections, which is what I want to recommend. Just in general with colognes, be careful with what cologne you choose. They all need to be mesmerizing, right? But especially for niche colognes, be extra careful which one y'all choose. You don't want to spend $200 and then waste your $200 because you don't even like the scent. Now, I've been pretty lucky because I did blind buy Bleecker Street, I did blind buy Grand Soir, and I did blind buy Aqua Celestia Forte, which I love. You know, I'm so glad I did not waste my money. But just because I chose some good niche colognes doesn't take away my point that niche fragrances can be a little too exaggerating, a little too weird, a little too realistic maybe, and a little too polarizing. So be careful out there. Nothing wrong with your classic designer colognes. The point of cologne, at least for me, is to smell better, smell good, smell pleasing. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know which ones y'all prefer, and yeah, just smell better.